Welcome back to another episode of 310 Stitcher. This is a Flosstube where being known as, I'm Jade, I am known as the 310 Stitcher here on YouTube and on Instagram and Facebook. So this is the channel where I talk about my love of cross stitching and sometimes other crafts like knitting and spinning yarn. That is not the spinning bicycles. So today I have, I think this is number 28, and it's been almost 2 weeks. I think it's about 12 days since my last Flosstube update, and I am coming to a little bit early just because the next few days are going to be really busy and I might be out of town again. So I thought I would get it in today. I have a new start. I have 2 finished objects and I have WIPs to show you. And then I have a WIP to pick as well as another new start to pick as well on the wheel. So let's get started. First of all, I want to just take a minute to say, first of all, thank you very much for choosing to spend some time with me. I really, really appreciate it. I appreciate all of your kind thoughts and words. I apologize for the way that my Stitch With Me ended. It ended very abruptly, just this last week, because I was mid-sentence and I got a text message in from one of my sisters telling me that a friend who was basically part of the family growing up lost her battle with depression. So I couldn't think at that moment. I couldn't say anything except for goodbye, I gotta go. So I apologize that it happened very quickly. Thank you so much to all of you who sent me kind messages and thoughts and condolences for that. Arlene, anyway, all I'm gonna say is everybody, mental health is extremely, extremely important. It's I think even more important than physical health. And if you are struggling, then please get some help. I know from personal experience that it can be really difficult to, when you're really down, it can be really difficult to see that there is a way out. It can be difficult to reach out for help. It can be difficult to even know that help is, and recognize that help is there. But please do reach out, because the world needs you, believe it or not, and that can be a difficult thing to recognize at that moment in time as well. But the world needs you, and everybody, check up on your friends, especially if you haven't heard from them for a little while, or if they've gone uncharacteristically quiet. Please check up on them, because you never know. When you're checking up on them means the world to that person. Anyways, okay. I'm sorry for starting on a sad note, but I did want to acknowledge people who sent some really kind words my way, so I really appreciate that. Okay, I take a sip of my coffee, reset. This actually, this is really talk about the kindness of people. So this cup right here says, "Hi, little kitty cat." So this mug was sent to me by a total stranger I mean, we had met virtually, but it was on my other YouTube channel with which dealt with tarot, and I was having some issues, and anyways, my health took a dive, and I stopped filming. I stopped interacting with people, and she sent me this just as a you know, hey, we're still here for you. You know, you matter to us. And I'm telling you that the day that arrived, I really needed that. So I really appreciate it. And this mug will always have a place in my heart. All right, now I promise, let's reset. Okay, finished objects. I have 2 finished objects, believe it or not. One is knitting, one is cross stitch. So I'm going to show you the knitting one first, because that'll take like 5 seconds. And that is socks. I have a completed pair of socks for my husband. I showed these the last time. The sock blocker is for my foot. His is obviously bigger, so that's why it's not fitting on here very well. But I love, it's like really not fitting on here very well. Anyways, I love all the colors, the stripes, and I have 2. Minus, I haven't done the, I haven't woven in the ends yet, but he's really looking forward to these. These were a long time coming. But yeah, they match. They're a little, the stripes are a little bit off, which is fine. I could have made them match exactly, but I just couldn't be bothered because they still look like a matching pair of socks. It's just one stripe. There's one stripe difference, which is, you can see here at the toes, there's this, and then the next sock you'll see starts with that one, because I just started it right from when I ended the other one. Okay, so that's one finished object, and I can now move on to going back to finish my socks, which I'll show you later. I'm looking for my other finished object. Here it is, which also I've been on the needles for a long time because other people's socks have taken priority, which is fine. Okay, I have a cross stitching finished object, and those of you who have been following along with me probably know what this is, but I finished my flower of the month. So this one was for July, so it's a chrysanthemums. Yeah, so that one's July. I finally finished, so I'm a couple of weeks late, but that's okay. Love that. So I didn't finish it in July, so I worked on this on one of my Stitch With Me's, and then I kept going. After I ended the Stitch With Me, I was by myself that evening, and I didn't feel like doing anything else, so I kept stitching long past the point when I should have stopped, and I really messed up. So this flower, and this flower are fine. These 2 are a little bit too low. Somehow, I don't know, like half of this flower is a little too low somehow. I have no idea how I did it. And this one is a couple of stitches too low as well. And then this sat in the knotty corner for a couple of weeks because I couldn't bear ripping out over 100 stitches. I just didn't feel like it. So I fudged it, and I think I did a pretty good job. So this is the chrysanthemums. It's looking much better on camera than it is in person, honestly, because you could see more of the detail, the shading of the different flowers, and also the shading of the different leaves. I think that looks a little bit better. Oh, it's okay, I guess, but anyway. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that one. I really like on these how some of them actually extend past that inner border. I think it looks really great. I was worried I didn't have much room to add the name of the flower. So if you're going to do this, so I just added it where I had room. So either on the left, always on the bottom, but either on the left or the right, wherever I had room for the word. So you can see here, they're on different sides. And really, if I hadn't been so lazy, what I had intended to do was to leave a gap in the outer border and actually put the word there. If you want to see what that looks like, Stitching Faye did this. I think it was about a year ago. Anyways, she showed the finished object, actually the fully finished object on this, and that's what she had done. So that's initially where I saw this pattern and wanted to get it done, and then I saw that she had done that, and I wanted to do that, but then whatever, I completed the whole border, forgot about the word, and then it can be bothered to rip out, so I just decided to do it on the bottom. I think it looks fine. I don't mind that at all. So I have one flower left, so yay, it's actually even started. So will this be done by the end of this month? Today is what, August 21st, so no, it's not going to be done this month. It'll be done in September. Hopefully. There's a lot going on, and September is really a really busy month. But you never know. I might get it done. All right. So that's my second finished object. And yes, I do call it a finished object because these were all charted individually. The chart is by Ellen Maurer-Stroh, Maurer-Stroh. And it was the 2010 Flower of the Month sale. So that's all I did to find it, was Google 2010 Flower of the Month sale, and this came up. You can also put her name, and that'll come up even quicker. But anyway, I decided to put it all on one piece. This is a 28 count. Yes, 28 count linen. I believe it's from Permin or Witchelt. I don't remember. And honestly, I think they might be the same company now, but don't quote me on that. Anyways, love it. It's done 2/2, full cross. And I love it. Love it. I can't wait to have this finished. I plan on putting this up in my kitchen. All right, set that over there. I have stuff all over the place, so if I'm looking left or right, it's just because I have stuff everywhere. And if I'm looking up in the air, it's just I'm trying to think. The brain is chugging along slowly today, so apologies in advance. Okay, now let's move on to my new start. How about that? I had a new start. So I am picking on, I have a wheel with all of the projects, or most of the projects listed on it, that I want to start soonish. So every video of these, every Flosstube update, we pick a project together to start from my wheel. And the last time it picked the Witch Sisters Sal, which was from last year, from Witches Garden Crafts on Facebook. I decided that I wasn't going to do that this time. I have it all kitted and everything. It will be a start, but I decided that instead of that one, I wanted to start a different one, because I would like to have it finished by Christmas time. And that is it's called Christmas Rant. I got it on Etsy. My brain froze there for a minute. I got it on Etsy. It's from Christmas Family Vacation. And oh, is it going to show? There we go. This is what it's going to look like. And it's the rant that Chevy Chase's character, Griswold, Clark Griswold. Sorry, that's not focusing, but I think you get the gist. Family Christmas vacation is a big thing around our house, so I really want to have it. I really want to have it done by Christmas, and I started it. So I started in the middle. I'm doing this. Okay, believe it or not, I'm doing it on 40 count. Like, what? Who even am I? And this is what I have so far. So I wasn't sure about, I know that it's big enough, but I was worried about where to start it. So I decided to just start in the middle, work my way out. So I've done some of the words there. And then this here is, so if you recall the Christmas lights border, that's actually one of the bulbs. There's a blue bulb. I just wanted to see how far of a margin I have, and I have plenty. So again, this is a 40 count linen, which I got on Amazon a while ago, and honestly, I didn't think I was ever going to use it because it's small, but I found that it's not too bad if I use my magnifying lenses. So that's the start. I put in just shy of 1,200 stitches. There's just over 10,000 stitches. So I'm going to show you this. So I've done 1178 out of 10,372, and I'm at 11.4%. Here, let me show you this. This is the back of a Halloween decoration that I have. And so I decided to put, so I have a really big, like a really 4x8 board, whiteboard, magnetic whiteboard on my wall in front of me. I didn't want to pull that out because it's very large and awkward, and it has all of my WIPs on it, including some planned new starts. So what I did was I just pulled I put this magnetic sheet on the back of this, like I said, Halloween decoration, excuse me, which is MDF. And then I just took the tags that were on that, they're just magnetic, and I put them in here. So flowers of the month, I've got 11 out of 12 done. Christmas rant, I'm at 11%. So I got a pretty good start on it. So super happy about that. Okay, so where am I going to put these? I'm going to put these over here. Okay, the next WIP I have, and let me just... Okay. Well, that didn't work. Hold on. All right. All right. So the next piece I want to show you is my anniversary piece. This is Home Sweet Home. I'll show you, here, I'll show you what it looks like first. How about that? This is from the Cross Stitch Studio. It is artwork by Diana Dengel. Dengel, I'm not 100% sure. But that is what it's going to look like. That's my anniversary piece. I wanted to, originally I wanted to have it done by July of next year. It's not going to happen. But my goal for this year was to get it to 50%. So what I have done, and I didn't take this out, so I apologize, but I got the first couple of rows of pages, 2 rows of pages all the way across. This is actually going into the row below. So I think the page ends about here. And I'm just carrying through. So right now I'm just trying to fill in that piece. It's taking a long time because it is very, very confetti heavy. But you can see this is the dresser on the right. And it's getting there. So since the last time you saw this, I put in 2,400 stitches. So not too bad, 2,400 stitches. And like I said, it's all confetti. So I'm not done with this week's stitching. So my weekly goal for this is 1,818 stitches. I've not got there yet for this week. I only put in just shy of 500 stitches yesterday, and then I was too tired. But if I were to show you that one, so the way that I've set these up is, so we have the title. This is the in blue, or that number that's below was my goal for the year. So I had 50%. There's 335,623 stitches in total. So 50% would be that number. So that's my goal. And this is where I am. I'm holding this upside down. No. Oh, my camera looks upside down and backwards. So I hope it's okay for you guys. But this is where it is right now. So it's 132,432, and I'm at 39.5%. So I have another 10.5% to go, or about 30,000 stitches left. So I update this every time I work on the project. And it's nice because I can look up and just see at a glance where all my projects are at. And it's motivating, right? Because it's just motivating. Yeah. Anyway, so that's Home Sweet Home. Let me show you the big guy here, because that way, there's a fruit fly flying in here. That way I can move it out of the way because I feel like it's going to go flying. So this next project is the Veil of Death. Let me show you what it looks like. This is artwork by Chris Ortega, charted by Heaven and Rest Designs. Okay. Sorry, it's taken. There we go. That's what it's going to look like. I'm still along the top. Anyways, it's gonna be beautiful. And I'm doing this on 25 count. Did I tell you for Home Sweet Home? No, I didn't. So Home Sweet Home I'm doing on 25 count Lugana. That's gray, speckled. Yes, 2/1 half cross. The Veil of Death, I'm also doing 2/1 half cross, also on 25 count. This is even weave. And so I've made my way all the way across, but in this past couple of weeks I haven't put in that much. I haven't done this week's yet. I've done about 1,200 stitches and mainly filling in all the gaps that had been left. So there were last time there were some gaps in here, some gaps in here, some in here. So I've been filling that stuff in and coming down a little bit. I don't like all these tails, but I don't want to keep moving, flipping my scroll to tie them off on the back. So I've just been doing that, and then as I get close to them I just snip them off. So that is where we're at there. Now let me just move this out of the way, pardon me. Okay, so in the past couple of weeks, since you saw it last time, I put in 1,312 stitches, so not very much. And let me show you the sticky. So where I'm at right now is 7.25%. So I've the goal for this year was 39,083 stitches, and I'm at 28,000, so about 10,000 left. It's really funny. It's showing upside, like literally upside down and backwards. So I'm hoping that this video is not upside down. All right. And like I said, I still have to do this week's stitching. Okay, next I will show you this one, Sunset in Venice, and let me show you what it looks like first. This is artwork by Dominic Davidson. Sorry, it's blowing out a little there. There we go. Artwork by Dominic Davidson. It's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This one is this was a requested size, so it's larger. It's regular colors. It's larger than the regular size, smaller than the super size. And this was one of my first full coverage pieces. I think it was my first hate. Pardon me for a second. There's all the flosses for it. Those are mostly DMCs, pretty much all DMCs. And again, I had gotten all the way across the top, and I'm working on, I think this is pages, oh, I can't, okay. I think this is pages, like the third row down. Yes, it's a third row down. Just because I wanted to complete some more of the building and the flowers. So in the past, so since you've seen this last, I put in 820 stitches. So not too much, but basically just continuing to fill in there. Why I'm doing that page instead of this page, I don't know. There was some more bulk stitching in here. And by bulk stitching, I don't mean all together, like they're not blocks, but it's not super high confetti where it's like one stitch here, one stitch there. It's actually, you can get a thread and actually do the entire thread, or pretty close to. Whereas over here, it's mostly flowers, and I think that one has a little bit more confetti. I don't know. Anyways, I'll get there. Maybe I should have taken it out. I'm sorry. Actually, I could show you on Markup RXP how far that is. So that one I'm doing on 25 count even weave, 1/1 full cross. So again, just to show you, this is what it's going to look like. So I'm working in here, right here. So it's the 3rd row of pages down, which is awesome. I can't wait to get to the bridge. And beautiful chart. There we go. So that's what my piece looks like so far. Okay, so where have I gotten to so far? Looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so my goal for this one for this year was to get it to 33%, so 1/3 complete. So that is 100,533 stitches, which was my goal for this year, just to get to that number. So far I've done 85,170 out of the 301,600, so I'm at 28.5%. So it should be doable. My weekly goal is something like 718 stitches, which is doable. That's either one really long stitching session or 2 stitching sessions, and really it depends on the confetti, the level of confetti that's there. Okay, so that's that one. Next, nope, saving that one for last. Next, let me show you in this Shiba Designs bag, which I love. I love that butterfly, but you can see what it is. This is Merry Mushroom Village 1. This is the Heaven and Earth Design sale for 2024. Here's all the flosses for it. They look messy, but they're not really. Oh, I didn't even braid these ones. They don't really get too tangled or anything, so that's nice. Okay, so let me show you what it's going to look like. So this is a piece, this is a snippet of a piece of artwork from Amy Stewart. Again, it's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and it's called Merry Mushroom Village Picnic. So this is just one really small snippet, which has been blown up. That's what it's going to look like. And let me show you a beautiful chart. Because it's in the Q-snap, I haven't taken it out of the Q-snap. Let me show you what it looks like so far on here, and then I'll show you the stitching. So that's what I've gotten to. So the top 4 pages, and then I'm working on pages 5 and 6. So with this one, if you haven't heard before, this was a stitch along. You can no longer join it. You had to join it before the new year. And the thing with it is that if you finish 4 pages, then you get all 10 of the charts, all 10 of the snippet charts that were offered by Heaven and Earth Designs, and which is very generous. And then if you finish the entire piece by the end of the year, the end of this year, then you get not only those 10 or 9 charts, but you also get to choose 2 charts Excuse me, sorry. I almost had to hiccup. But you also get to choose 2 charts of your choice on Heaven and Earth Designs. So this is my stitching right now. So I still have quite a bit left to go on these 2 pages. So I'm working on, basically we got 3 pages every, so there's 12 pages in total. Some of those are partial pages, and we got 3 pages every quarter. So I'm working on the quarter 2 pages, which is these. We do have quarter 3 pages already. Quarter 4 pages show up on October 1st, I believe. So I don't know that I'll be caught up with the Q3 before Q4 comes, but it should be fine. If I do 1,030 stitches a week on this, I will have it finished by the end of the year. Since last time you saw it, I put in 4,000, just over 4,000 stitches. So not too bad, not too bad. It's a lot of confetti, but again, with all of this stuff, it's not like you can pretty well finish, for most of the colors, you can pretty well finish a thread. Before switching to another color. Let me just get this back in the bag so I don't end up with an even bigger mess here. Okay. I'm not stressing about it. This one tends to be the last one that I tackle out of the 6 focus projects that I've got. Tends to be the last one that I tackle each week. So because I'm not stressed as to whether I'm gonna do the whole thing or just 4 pages. I think I've got 4 pages pretty much done there. So anything else is just a bonus. I did find one chart that I would like to get on Heaven and Earth Designs, which is who's the artist? Oh crap. Who's the artist? Anyway, it's not the Canadian flag. It's a, I guess, sort of, and I'm not explaining that very well. Hold on one sec. Bear with me for a sec. I want to show you. No, don't show me that again. I think it sort of has the Canadian flag, but it's, oh, there it is, right there. This one. I really like it. I'm not really, like, I don't do really patriotic stitching, but I really love this. Just how it's done. Who's the artist? The artist is, it would help if it told me, Watson. Malcolm Watson. Yeah, so I think that's one. So if I do, I think that would be one of the 2 that I would ask for if I finish. I don't know if I'll finish, but anyways. Did I say that was being done on 28 count linen? 28 count linen from Herman, I think. And it's being done 2/1 half cross. Okay, next one I want to show you is the Colosseum. This one is from Cross Stitch Collectibles. Pictures. And that's what it's going to look like. And let me show you the whole thing that I've got so far, because you're not going to see much. I'm stuck in that blue. That's what I've got done so far. And what you're going to see when I pull this up is all of this. You won't see any of this because that's wrapped up in the Q-snap. There it is. So it's still stuck in the blues. There's 3 or 4 different blues in there. So it's kind of nice. It is bulk stitching in the sense that there's a lot of, like, in terms of color completing, which is pretty much what I'm doing on this one, on this page anyways. I can do like a few hundred stitches of each color of blue, which is kind of nice. Okay, since the last time you've seen this, I don't know why I'm getting all, sorry, I'm all discombobulated today. My head is having not a great day. Okay, so since you saw this the last time, I put in 750 stitches, all in that blue. And, oh, I didn't show you okay, let me show you the Colosseum first. All right, so my goal for this year was to get it to 25%, which is that 38,396 number. Where I am right now is at 17.7%, so another 7% to go, or six and a bit. I've done 27,177 out of the 153,584. So that's that one. Let me show you Merry Mushroom Village, which I forgot. I don't even know if I showed you Home Sweet Home. So Q2, with the Q2 numbers, I'm at 82.2%, 85.5%. Sorry, I'm reading it backwards. So far, so for the Q2 numbers, there's 44,331. I think the whole thing has like just over 58,000 stitches. So the next, I guess the next few pages will be just partial pages. So I've done 37,000. So there's about maybe 20,000 stitches, just over 20,000 stitches left in the whole piece for all quarters, all 4 quarters. Now, did I show you? I did show you, right? Sunset in Venice. My goal is to get to 100,000. I'm at 85,000. And did I show you Home Sweet Home? I think I did. I'm at 39.5%. My goal is to get to 50%. So, all right. Next. Oh, there's only one left. Okay. I was going to say it's going to be a short video, but we're already at 40 minutes. So the next one is Dragons of the Sabbat. Sabbat? I don't know. My goal for this year was to complete 100% of the black. So at the end of last year, I had all the 4 corners done, pretty sure. And then by Stitch North, I had all the outlines done. like all the outlines done for the interior, and then I've been filling in. So I've already moved, since last time you saw this, I've already moved this a couple of times. So I have put in 7,835 stitches in the past couple of weeks. So since the last time you saw this, I had a lot of time. We went to Montreal last weekend, and so I had a lot of time in the car on the way there and then on the way back. And one of the days we were watching a friend's son drag race his car, so, and then the weather wasn't so bad, it wasn't too great, sorry, so we I had some time again just sitting and stitching. So I did have some time. I'm going to show you on markup what this looks like, because I don't feel like pulling that all out. So excuse me for 1 second. So this one I'm doing challenge with Alara. So she's also doing this project. As you probably know, if you don't watch her, then you should. She's doing hers 1/1 full cross. I'm on 32 count. I don't remember if it's 28 or 32 count that she's doing, but she's doing 1/1 full cross. I'm doing mine on 23 count fabric, 3/1 half cross. So when we started the challenge, I had about 30, just shy of 32,000 stitches to go, and I was flagging, my motivation was flagging a little bit, because I've been working on all this black, just so much black. And anyway, so I asked her if she wanted to do a bit of a challenge, just so that we can, motivate each other. So she's gonna work on doing 16,000 of hers, because she's doing full cross. I'm doing all of the rest of the 32,000 stitches. So what you see in green is everything that's complete. And so I've got a little bit over half of the inside to go. I finally got past that 30,000 mark. Oh my gosh. Let me show you the thing here. So there's 604,000 stitches total in the entire piece. 251,562 are just 310, and I wanted to have 100% of that done. So far I'm at 227,914, which means that I have about 23,000-ish, I don't know, 27,000, I think, 27,000-ish stitches left, which is fabulous. So we're not doing this for, neither one of us needed to buy any new charts, so we're doing a skills exchange. I will do a tarot reading for her, and she will make me a little project bag. So anyway, yeah, so that should be fun. So that is all of the WIPs that I have. I've shown you everything that I've worked on in the past couple of weeks. It hasn't been too much short, other than Dragons of the Sabbat, which again, like I said, was mostly because I had a lot of time in the car where I was just a passenger. And what else did I want to say? I'll show you the socks that I'm working on. Oh yeah, I still have to pick. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm trying to reach. We still have to pick a WIP and a new start. So let's do that. So this was my pair of socks. So I have one sock complete short of the heel. So this is a afterthought heel, which really is a before thought heel. So this is a tube, right? And I will cut, once I'm done the other one, I will cut that black line out and then put the stitches, all the live stitches, top and bottom, on my needles, and then do the heel. But I have to finish the second sock first, which is taking me forever. I've got that much. So I am not, so if I have to go to that black line, I still have a lot to go. So I don't know. So this will be, I guess, the next thing that I'll work on when I'm just sitting in the car or whatever. This yarn is a hand-dyed yarn from Ice Yarn. It's merino nylon, so 75% merino, 25% nylon for the strength. All right. Sorry, I don't know why. I'm a little discombobulated today for some reason. Oh yeah, okay, so I had also picked a WIP for the last time, and I didn't get to it again, just really, it's been too busy. So far the past 3 times that I've picked a WIP to work on when I finish all my focus pieces, I haven't been able to do it. And I've barely made my focus WIPs. I've barely completed the focus WIPs. Now, the last couple of weeks, that has been because I've been working on Flowers of the Month, so I don't work on that every single week, but that was 1,000 stitches that I put in this week, and actually yesterday, to finish it. And then I had another 2,500 stitches that I had put in the week before to get it to where it, anyways, to where you saw it the last time. So it's been busy. Okay, I have the new starts wheel up first, so let's pick that one first. All right, and yes, you can see there's a lot. Let's see. Now, if it picks the Christmas Rant, then I'll do the Witch Sisters cell, the Sorceress. Oh, yay. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Okay, I'll look for it in just a second. Let me write that down. That is the Joan Elliott. That's the Joan Elliott Sorceress, and I'll pull it in a second. Let's do the WIP first, even though, yeah. Even though. Gamer Nouveau. That's what I picked the last time, so it really wants me to do that. I'm just writing it down. So I still haven't found it. Mind you, I didn't look that hard, and this room is a disaster, so I do have to clean the room first. But anyways, if this week goes the way of the last couple of weeks, or if these next 2 weeks go the way of the last couple of weeks, I probably won't get to it, but I'll try to find it and get to it. Yeah, we'll see. I have to find it. It's got to be in here somewhere. All of my WIPs I keep in specific baskets, so, and I know I took it out of the Q-snap. Let me pull this binder out so I can show you what the Sorceress looks like. Actually, is it in here? No, it's not in here. Sorry, bear with me for just a sec here. hopefully I'll cut this out so you don't have to see this. Yes, here it is. Okay. This is The Sorceress by Joan Elliott. There you go. And so I have the, I haven't kitted up the threads yet, but I do have fabric for it from the wonderful Kaylee 10 Stitch from the sewingshop.ca. Okay, leave this here. It's not going back in. So I'll show you that the next time. Sorry, I have it. Everything's falling around here. So I'll show you that the next time. And just one last thing, which is a new purchase. And those of you who have been following along for multiple times, you will be surprised. Because it's not a full coverage. Come on. It's not a full coverage. Not only is it not a full coverage, but it's a sampler-ish. It's by Long Dog Samplers. I bought my first Long Dog sampler, which, like, who even am I? I bought Saga. I don't know that that's gonna... There, that's a little better. What? So I don't know if I'll ever finish this because, first of all, well, go big or go home, right? Because I think this is their biggest one that they have. I don't know if I will ever finish this. However, Kim, the 303 Stitcher, it's all her fault, actually. This is all her fault. I blame you, Kim. She showed me some silk thread that she bought from Silks For You that had arrived for her, and it was their mood where is it? Why don't I have it here? That's weird. Here it is. It was a new one that they just put out called Mood. And then she said, oh, wouldn't that look fabulous on Saga? She's thinking about doing it too, but she would have to restart again for a third time. So I don't know if she will or not. But what I've decided I'm going to do, so I ordered this. And what I decided I'm going to do is I'm going to do the arches in a dark gray color, I think. Either dark gray or black. I think dark gray. And then all of the insides in that color, in that variegated color. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know how it's going to look. It could look like clown. It could look like unicorn farts. I don't know. But we're going to try it. And like I said, I don't know if I'll ever finish it. I might start it and absolutely hate it because, again, counting is an issue for me. And I don't think that I will be gridding this fabric, at least not with my water-soluble markers, just because I don't know if the silk is water fast. I haven't figured out fabric yet, so I still have to do that. I figured I would wait until the silk got here and then check. So yeah, so I don't know. I don't know that it's gonna work with my brain. It's okay. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I don't know. I had FOMO, and the thought of what that might look like was really exciting. So it's more that I want the finished project than than to actually stitch it. So it might never get stitched. I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much. If you have stuck around this long, we're at an hour, and that's pretty much all of the stitching content that I have. I will leave, once again, I'll leave any life updates or whatever to my Stitch With Me. So I'm hoping to get another Stitch With Me done next week. But we'll see. I've been since I've been doing these every 2 weeks, and then I've been doing the Stitch With Me's for the past few weeks in the in-between weeks. That seems to work pretty well. And hopefully the next one will be not as abrupt of an ending. But yeah, so thank you so much for having stuck with me this long. If you have, I would love it if you hit the like and the subscribe button, just to help the channel grow, help other people to find me. I am almost at 1,500 subscribers. Thank you so much. I can't believe that I'm there. Like, honestly, that almost 1,500 of you want to watch me is mind-boggling. But thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one.